Shumai, Elite Dangerous Chums and Commanders, this is going to be a stream all about preparing my ships and showing you what kind of ships I'll be taking to the Distant Worlds 3 adventure, which is going to be coming in a couple of weeks' time. So, yep, we're going to be going through builds. I'm going to be building the actual bits of the ships that are lacking, and it's going to be quite a lot to it in such a hopefully a short period of time. I'll just check that, do a bit of a sound check to make sure we are live, if you bear with me. Nope, that's not working. Let's just double check the sound settings just to begin. Here we go. And let's see. A short period of time. There we go, we are working, okay. That's good, I'm glad you can probably hear me, so let's get on with the builds. So there's a number of ships on Distant Worlds 3 you can take. 6 ships. Prananda, Sonic Boom! Sonic Boom! Awesome name. I wish I'd have thought of it. Love the Sonic Boom film. Various different reasons, of course. Street Fighter 2 and the actual Sonic Boom from the aircrafts. Right, let's do some building. So quite a bit to hopefully get through today. Let's get rid of that. So I've imported a number of ships that I'm going to be taking on Distant Worlds 3, and most of them are built, so there shouldn't be a lot to do, but there's going to be a lot of lightweight work to get going on, and just a bit of minor engineering is what I'm hoping, but there are some more major bits and pieces to get on with. So ships that I'm taking, I'm not taking the Crate Phantom this time. I took that on my big journey to Sage a few years ago, so unfortunately not coming, though it would be a good ship for doing multi kind of stuff. A good multi-role kind of distance exploration ship. Excellent. It's an excellent ship. There's no reason to not take it, but I will be taking the Cobra 5, the Terry Pratchett version, and the DBX. That's going to be on its way, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure on these, and of course the Mandalay's down here somewhere. The Excellent Adventure. We've got the Asp Explorer. That's not been on a proper... It's been on mainly Guardian work, and I think it's going to be doing more Guardian work for this particular journey, so there's not a lot of change there. I've got all the best ships are on the way. Caspian Explorer, this is only I'm only taking but yeah, I've got something better than a Corvette on its way. The Caspian Explorer, Born Skippy, Born Slippy, whatever you call it, that's only going to be only going to take it for in case I need to get back to the bubble in a hurry, but there are a few things I might want to add to it, like shields. So that's one of the things I'll be engineering hopefully today. The Gavin Davies not coming, that's just a marker ship to tell me where the Xenor Strike Force headquarters is, funnily enough. This is the one I'm taking. This is my Corvette, the Sidewinder, and it's bloody miles away. I don't know why it's so far away. I think it might be on the EOC carrier. I don't know why I left it on there, but I've obviously used it for travel. This is going to be my main kind of exobiology ship. But it's got 45-year light range, I think. We'll find out hopefully later. And more interestingly, the Diamondback Scout, that's another small kind of ship that's got a nice canopy to be able to look out of. So we're going to be hopefully having a look at which one of them is good. I've got 2 of them for some reason, and I suspect they're duplicates that I've built equally the same, but one may be a combat version. I really don't know. It's been so long. Viper Mark III. I'm not sure I'm going to take this now, but it's a very fun ship, a very fast ship. They're all kind of on their ways, but let's have a look at with building. Let's start off with the Cobra 5. This should be quite an easy one. And if you only take one ship, this is a possible option. And that's probably the best way of doing it, just taking one ship. But as there's carriers going with the expedition, I'm going to take some so I can swap it out. I have a job, so unfortunately I don't have a lot of time. Sometimes, so otherwise I'd love to do the entire thing in a Sidewinder. That would be my choice ship, and I'll hopefully show you the Sidewinder build if it arrives. Cobra 5, so hard points, we don't have any at the moment. Oh, we want to get rid of that Flechette launcher, but we want to put in, because there's going to be some Guardian sites, you might need a laser beam type thing to interact with that, so I'm going to engineer a whole load of those in a bit. Shutdown field neutralizer, we shouldn't need that. And where we're going, heat sink launcher. I mean, honestly, you probably don't need one of them. I might just remove it entirely. Shield booster, we won't need that. I don't know what that... This is kind of my combat variant. Heavy duty, so we definitely don't need that. But yeah, building a Corvette, that would be a hell of a job. Both my Corvettes are combat orientated. Lightweight, so we've got G5 lightweight, power plant G2. That's probably more than we need. We probably need a smaller power plant. Let's have a wee look and see if we've got any. I bet we've not. We're at Shim Des, so everything's on my carrier, which is kind of annoying. Let's bring everything over. Let's just transfer it all in. With a 3, we've got a 3, we've got a 2s in there. A 2 might do the job. Hopefully I've got some 2s. Blues and 2s, Solati, yeah, that's where my carrier is. Watch out for the snow, amber snow warning for the Midlands tomorrow night. So Snowmageddon into Friday morning. So it could be a Shizer show depending upon where you are. Overcharge, that's a nice power plant, we'll have that one. I generally go for the overcharged. Oh, there's some more there. Let's get all the 2s in, why not? I'm going to transfer them back to my carrier again at some point. A 3, another 3 there. Let's get some more 3s. I'm not sure, double braced, exactly how they're built. It's an array of different buildings with my power plants. They may not be perfect, but we're going to have to do the best we can. There's a low emissions thermal spread. We're not going to mess around with low emissions. I don't think we're going to do that for any of these, just because it's easier. So we got the 3s. We've got a 4 already on board the ship. I thought we would have had some 3s over here. Don't know if we'll need another 4, but I think this 1 4 should be enough. It should be 2s and 3s. That should do it. So they're going to be on the way. We're going to have to change that. Let's make some notes somewhere down here. So we're going to need Cobra. Maybe I'll get my spreadsheet out, which you can't see, but I'm just showing the computer screen, but the game screen. So we've got Cobra 5, and we want power plant, because I'll forget otherwise. I mean, this is the thing, I should have done this earlier, but let's have a look at what else. So we've got increased range, deep charge, SCO drive, thrusters, dirty drive, is what I'm going to be going on all of these ships because I want speed. I feel the need for speed. Overcharge power plant, yeah, we've already talked about that. Life support, lightweight, we could lightweight it some more, so that's something we might have a crack at now. This is a distributor that I have spare, so that's why I've got that. What kind of weight have we got on that? 2 tons. Can we replace that with something a bit better? I'm not sure we can. We might not get the power, the juice on it. Yeah, we got some 2As, but I think a 3D is as good. So, and lighter weight as well. So happy with that. We're going to leave that as it is. And the sensors, we're going to do some engineering on in a minute. The shield generator, FSD booster. We got Guardian anti-zone resistance. You can see I've been in some Guardian stuff with this ship. Fuel scoop is ideal. We do need a SUV hanger, SRV hanger. Reinforced shields. This may be overkill for a 2A, might do the job, but what weight have we got? 5 tons. We've got 58 light year range. I'm reasonably happy with that. I'm not going to put a hanger in actually, because this is going to be my kind of my ship for just doing exobiology without doing any hanger business, so I'm reasonably happy with that. But I do need to have a look at the engineering. So not power plants. It is the distributor sensors. Okay, we've got lightweight. G4 is probably good enough for me, I think. Let's just go for G4 and that'll do it. You're not losing a lot of mass once you go beyond G3 with these. G5 is obviously the choice, the dream. So we've got down to 0.7 tons. With that, we could get down to 0.4, but we're using photoradial-alloys. I think they're quite easy. Conductive ceramics, we're running a bit low on them. So I'm going to go with, what else did I want? Life support, that was the one. Because I didn't have this blueprint pinned, so we're going to go for it anyway. It's not going to have a massive difference. with the life support itself. So 0.9. If we just slice off a little bit, we'll get that down to 0.7 as well. Conductive ceramics. Again, I don't know the state of my more niche ships. Well, let's do it down. We'll get it down to G4 also. In my own carrier. Oh, yeah, I'm not doing it in my own carrier because I just hate jumping and then filling it up with onboarding with all the fuel. But if I can use other people's carriers, I'm happy to do it that way. Also, with Distant Worlds 3, they're not encouraging people to use their own carriers. So I think if you're doing it, I think it's a bit unfair to be using a carrier when you could potentially be blocking up systems. That's the real kind of moral reason. But for me, I would never have bothered with it anyway. So let's see if the power plants have arrived. I bet they've not. We might have to jump to another ship. So how are we doing? I bet it's like that, less than a minute, no 2 minutes. Right, that is. Let's go quickly to maybe the Mandalay or something. What else have we got in here? Actually, Migrant Hermit, DBX. This one might need a little bit of engineering. So this is the classic. Let's just put DBX on the spreadsheet in case we need to mess with that, and we'll put Mandalay on it as well while we're there. Oh, there we go, Mandalay. Well, whatever, I'll figure it out. Outfitting should be pretty good with this. I'm not sure what I was using it for last. Heatsink launch, I've got extra capacity now. This really should be, I bet I've not flown these in either. These bad boys, the MISC lightweight is the ideal. It's at Solati. We're going to transfer it in. It's quite a hefty unit. Well, we've got the lightweights there. I think because of the jump range is decent, I think we can get away with having that as a lightweight. As an extra capacity. Oh, 2.6 tons though, referee. I'm probably never going to use this. Maybe I should just swap it for a standard one. I'm not sure if this is going to be my big jumper though. Overcharged. Oh, power plant. So this is overcharged because I've used this for mixed kind of stuff. Similarly, the prismatic shields. So I have clearly been using this for all sorts of business. I've not got any SRVs on for some reason, but I have clearly been using it for that. So we're going to need the power plants on this as well once we get those flown in. And I'm not sure about this prismatic shield generator. I think it's a bit overkill. We could do, and we don't have any shields, do we? So shield generators. Let's just see if we've got any good shields, because I thought these were all sorted. Sod's Law, they're all prismatic. Depressing, isn't it? We're going to go out and do some shield generator stuff later, so maybe... Oh, there we go. A reinforced 3A. Reinforced 3A, that'll do. No, that's prismatic again, damn it. There's a standard. That's the one. We'll transfer that in. Laxac, what the hell is it doing there? Right, so we want the shield. We want the shield. Power plant as well. So, shield, power plant. Oh, what we want to do for this one. What else have we got? Oh, we got a 2A prismatic. Maybe that would work. High cap, 5 tons compared to 5 tons. So, yeah, I'm not convinced. I prefer to use the standard units rather than prismatics half the time. We've got all sorts of business in there. Bi-weaves, 3D enhanced low power strip down. That's worth considering because I might not be going so fast in this particular ship. So that could be a good show. I'm not sure. It depends on how much fun I want to have. We lose a lot of energy, so we're going to need the. Let's just transfer it in. I've got a bi-weave in there randomly. Thermal. I'm not going to use that. That's for combat. Although it could be used. I'm not going to mess with that. Prismatic. Bits. Not sure about that. So maybe we need to get a 3A power plant. An extra one. Let's just see. Just to get things going. That's going to be 3 million years to get that in. Right. DBX, what else have we got in there? Let's just zoom out. AFMU, we've got 2 of them, and one of them should be, or 2 of them should be turned off. We could use an SRV hangar, so I'm going to put a small one in, and we definitely need that for, well, we don't definitely need it actually for the DBX. I think it'll get away with it fine. We'll get the G rated because it's lighter weight, and the SRV is going to be The Scarab, there's a lot of debate on which one to use. Prefer the Scarab. It doesn't work very well in hills, but I don't anticipate doing that. Yeah, sometimes I know the way, sometimes I get lost, it depends. Depends on the day. Today's one of them days when I don't know the way if I'm out and about, but I do know the way with building ships, hopefully. At least that's what I'm hoping for. Fuel scoop 4A, we've got that on there, and that's the problem with the DBX, a small fuel scoop compared to, for this particular ship. And we're going to need to check this business. Power plants, we're going to downrate it, aren't we? So we're going to make that a bit smaller. FSD is all mass managed. This should all be pretty much perfect. Life support needs doing with lightweight, the same with the sensors. So there's a few things that have been bodged. I always wanted to, this was going to be my next ship for the big kind of the big exploration, but the problem is so many good ships have been released since that thought occurred to me that it's been overtaken by the Mandalay and that kind of stuff. Detailed surface score, expanded radius is good, so I think I'm reasonably happy with that at the moment. I need to get rid of that prismatic, which is a bit annoying. That we've not got any at hand. Should have got these all in immediately. Lightweight alloys, let's just double check. Power plant, we're not thinking about. Dirty drive, I could almost downgrade these thrusters and forget about having fun in this ship. But I'm not going to. Distributor charge enhanced, that's quite a good choice for this, but I think you could probably downrate that a little bit, but I don't think I have a 3D charge enhanced, so I'm probably going to leave it as is, which is probably not quite enjoyed. Charge enhanced as well, there we go, there's one. Anything smaller, 2D, there's an interesting choice, but that's going to be too big, isn't it? 2.5 tons. Oh no, actually that's, what is that, charge enhanced? Yeah, we could do that, we'll fly that one in. Let's have a look at the other one. There's another charge enhanced 2D, I'll just transfer that one in. So let's have a look at the distributor then. Let's add that to the list. Distributor, okay. Fun times. Yeah, I should have done all this on my carrier, but it's Shindes, isn't it? It's like, yeah, I'll just go to Shindes. I'm going to forget I've ever done this as well. Moved all my distributors out here, and then I'm going to be in the arse end of nowhere. I'm going to need to fly them all back. 4A, we're not going to need that for anything. 3A, super conduits, charge enhanced. Are we going to need that? I'll just transfer. I don't think we're going to need a 3A. I think that's probably a bit too juicy for what we need. Doobie-doo, another charge enhanced. Yeah, let's fly the next 3A in. Don't think I'm going to need it, but you never know what you're going to need. And that is that is actually, what the hell is that? It's just random. It's not engineered or anything. I'm just going to get rid of that. 4D. Is that on its way? Charge enhanced. Yeah, we'll get a 3D in as well, just in case we want one on one of the other ships. So, power distributor, charge enhanced is alright, but it's not good enough really. I think we could do a 3 unit on that. Let's have a look at some engineering on this ship and see what we can do. Engines. So sensors is what we wanted, so we're going to go, maybe we'll just go down to G3 on this, not sure. So down to 0.7 tons. No, 1 ton. Oh, we could get down to 0.7 with a G4. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, good to know the drive distributors. I've still not built a proper racing ship. I started building the Viper 3, but then kind of gave up. But yeah, you probably need drive distributors, I suppose, on a racing track. And we want, what was the other one? Life support. So we're going to blast this one off. It's not got any. So down to 1 ton already. We're winning on life support. Let's get down to G3 on this. Yeah, the postman or postwoman, you know, it's like they're getting screwed over massive these days. Right, power plants, we don't need any of that. We're just going to abandon it for now. But what did we get it down to? Jump range, just out of interest. Down to 70 or 75 empty. So let's go back to the 5 and see what we've got on that Cobra Terry Pratchett. So we wanted the power plant on this one. Jump range should be pretty decent, nearly 60, wasn't it? So we want distributor. Oh, we wanted to change that as well, didn't we? But that's a mega. Just what? Charge enhanced? Why did I put a 4A unit? I should have seen that. Surely I'm swapping that over. Anyway, power plant was the big one. I don't know why I've not put the distributor there. But it's because I was using it for ground combat. So power plant, we want to go for something a bit lower. You normally get away with three units. We could get away with a 2 if we skimmed it down a bit, but let's go. I don't know what that double braced unit is, but I'm just going to wang it in there just for the hell of it, and we'll see what we've got in here. So we got, oh, what the hell? Oh, I know now. I've got the wrong one. It's the wrong one. Oh no. Yeah. Right. All right. So what the hell did I have in that? Overcharged double braced. Probably that, isn't it? This is the combat version. Schoolboy error. Right, let's get in the. I thought I selected the Terry. I even said Terry Pratchett. What are you doing, mate? What's going on? Terry Pratchett, use this ship. All sorts of odd business going on today. We've only started on 2 ships as well here. Got a million to. I was optimistically thinking we'll have this done in an hour. It'll be easy. I'm not sure I'll finish it by the end of this stream. Right. All right. What the hell? That's definitely the right one now. So we've got the life support. We've got the distributor is a 3D. System focus, that's that free one that I got. So I'll leave that in. I'll replace this with a 3A overcharged double braced thermal spread. No, you don't need thermal spread because it already has good thermals anyway. So that covers our power use generally. What we don't have, and what I forgot here is, we don't have any AMFU, however you say that. We'll just buy it. We probably don't need them. You've got carriers. You've got carriers with the thingy bob. So we want a 1A as well, just to go along with it. A 3 and a 1 should do it. And we've got our detailed surface scanner. We said we're not putting an SRV in there. And I think once we get our power management online, I think we will be golden. But for now, I'm just going to turn these things off. I'll mess with the power management later. Okay, so at least it'll run now. So I think I'm happy with that. If we go back to the DBX. Now first let's go over to whatever we've got next. This is quite an interesting one maybe if we go to Void's Kiss. Now this one is the one that I also wanted. This is the one that I first wanted to do an exploration expedition with. But what I did instead, as I did exploration, but to the Guardian ruins, and this got me sorted out. Pronounced Jalfrezi, another fine day. Not a fine evening tomorrow though, with snowfall, rain turning to snow in the Wales and the Midlands. So yeah, tomorrow night until Friday morning, you don't want to be doing the commute. The evening might be all right. It might be hand wavy, but yeah, the later into the evening you give it, the more snow you're going to get at low levels. So just in case, for anyone commuting there. Right, it's got a decent sized power plant, which we probably don't need. Let's just see if we've got any hard points. Nothing in there. Turrets. So it's got 2 turrets on for the Guardian ruins. Half a ton. It's almost not worth doing this, but let's just wang on. One of these is let's go 0.13 tons. Let's just put that on. There we go. We're already gaining jump range with that. Not important, but if you've got it, you may as well use it. Heatsink launchers. We've got too many of those. Let's just get rid of that. I don't think I'll need that many. I'll just synth them if I need to. It's 1.3 tons though, so 2.6 tons I think if you go for the engineered version. So having two rather than one is better than one engineered for ammo capacity. This could be odd. Heavy duty army. What? Why have I only got G3 on that? Overcharged. That's kind of correct. Thrusters. So I've gone for the dirty drives 5D. And I've not got any experimental on. That's terrible. Have I got anything to fix that? That's terrible. How have I done that? No, is the answer. I think I've used up all my thrusters. I've got 4D. I've got to downrate it to do it, so I'm not going to downgrade it from a 5, I don't think. The SCO is at least correct. Live support, we've done that a little bit right. And distributor, unengineered completely. That's a bit of an odd choice, but we could engineer that 2 unit. That's correct, but a 3D might be a bit better because it's a bit lighter weight. But we've already selected that for our other ship. So for now, I don't want to use these good ones really on it. Super conduits. But I would want to engineer it a little bit. Maybe I could do a 1. Maybe do it in a 1er. Okay. I'll just leave it for now. I'm not sure, but I'll add to the DBX. This isn't the DBX. This is the aspects. There we go. Right. Sensors. These should be correct. You would assume. What? Wrong key. Okay. Lightweight. Correct. Lightweight spanner. Good. So this should all be cargo rack. Oh, we've got all sorts of business going on here. Look at this, and you've got Guardian FSD booster rubbish. Just get rid of that. And we've got a cargo rack which we want to replace with a 5 rated unit. I've been using this for all sorts of stuff. Clearly. Shield generator, a 3A. I think a 3A is fine for this. It could do with having an experimental effect, but limpet controller. I mean, that is an interesting one. Let's just sell it. Detail surface scanner is correct. AMFU to a 2A. But what do we want in here? Well, we will want. This is the Guardian ship, isn't it? We want something like FSD booster. No. Decontamination limpets. Where's it gone? Planetary vehicle hangar. There it is. We want a 4G in there, really. That's only 10 tons. Just wang that in. Why don't I have the space for that? It's because of this fuel scoop. Okay, I'm reasonably happy with one, as it's Guardian stuff as well. That's another reason I'm going for the Scarab. So we're not going to be farming it basically because we just got one, but we could do a little bit of that at some point. What else? So AMFUs. We don't have any kind of. We can't really fix our hull with this particular build the way it is, and I don't think we can do that without removing Super Cruise Assist, which I'm not going to do. Let's face it, it's me. I am going to put on another auto field maintenance unit. We're going to turn that thing off. Let's just turn it off. Turn off the FMUs. What's going on, dude? Why is that not going down? Yeah. Stop it. Right. Okay. I mean, we'll sort out the priorities at some point, but just to see if we've got the power, just to cover all what we've got on board there, and it's a lazy way of doing it. We're going to change that power plant. We want at least a minute, maximum 3, and will that do it? Overcharged thermal spread. It'll deal with the thermals. That'll do it. And that should deal with everything else, really. He says. But let's just have a little look at it. It's kind of annoying though, kind of that power, is that taking into account the stuff that's already on it, like that I've turned off. So 5 milliwatts, let's just have a look and we'll turn off, let's turn off the vehicle hanger. See, our power priorities are all rubbish, all over the place here. Right, I've turned that off, and now suddenly, oh, it's still saying 5 milliwatts, so that is a load of nonsense, isn't it? So I think that works. We can always upgrade it, can't we? FSD, so we've got that to the max. Power plant, I don't know. I'm just going to add a bit more to it. A bit more juice. It's made me paranoid, those AMFUs. I should have done this before adding the AMFUs. In fact, I might just sell them and do it again, just to make sure. Heatsink launchers, we don't need to do anything to them. Shield generator, it's reinforced. We could reinforce it a little more, dependent upon, again, we're limited on our conductive ceramics, but just to be optimal. Yes, this is costing us on the power plant. I might dump. Also, we're going to need a laser beam as well on this ship. What I'm going to do is, I should have done these in my spreadsheet first, so I knew what I was getting into. That's the way I normally do it, but doing so many ships on the fly seemed like a good idea at the time. Right, let's just get rid of these. They're really juicy. And see what occurs. There we go. Okay. So I could just add up, couldn't I, in my head, if I was capable. At 1.58, I just want to delete it, just to make sure. 0.6, and what's our hanger? That is 0.75. Oh, that's close, isn't it? That's really close. And with that shield generator reinforced, I think that is juicing it up a little bit. I'm just going to go power plant. I'm going to do it a bit more. I'm going to stick with a 3 now, because we're going to need to power a laser beam as well. It's going to be low power draw, so I'll probably pick a pulse laser, and then we will reinstall the AF MFUs. Yeah, didn't sleep so well last night, so I thought I'll treat you to me trying desperately to build some ships inadequately, and that's the way it goes sometimes. That's life. Busy one tomorrow night, so trying to get it done now. I'm gonna try and make a video as well with a guide kind of thing. Well, not a guide, but just to show you the ships when I finish them. But I'm not sure when, because I'm not sure when I'm going to finish these things. Right, we better turn these things off. And their priorities are all over the place. And similarly with the cargo hatch, planetary vehicle hanger, etc. Okay, let's go. Alright, actually, let's just double check. So we had the aspects, was all pretty good, I think, except for that. Distributor was a big question mark on that. Let's just wang that in. Distributor. Might need to go and get some more distributors, basically, to get a maybe get some engineering on those 2As, or get a 3D is probably what I would want. Let's have a look at. So that's the aspects. We'll go back now to the Cobra 5 power plant. What is that all about? Rincewind. No, don't use that. They're both Terry Pratchett characters, so Terry Pratchett himself and Rincewind. So we had power plant on here, didn't we? Which is done now. Right, that's done. But we also had power distributor. Oh yeah, that's why, because it bum steered me. And this one's going to be good. It's going to be fine. Hunky dory. Did we have an AFMU? Yes, we've got 2 of them. Better turn them off. Yes, I've turned them off. Good. So that's good. That's complete. We want the DBX, and we want to see if, hell, at this rate, my ships are going to arrive. I've got a number en route to get them done. So DBX has shield. Get rid of that power plant on the Cobra 5. We have a shield question mark. I'm not sure how we're going to fix that one, but let's see if we've got it in now. Mm-mm-mm. 3D. Oh, charge enhanced. Oh, that is the problem with that one. Is it's not good for bumpy landings. So if I choose that one and get it wrong, it's a rebuy screen. I know people are good at landings. I know you can land with it, but I just don't see the point in introducing that error. I prefer to overdo it, but it would give us lots more juice. Yeah, the question marks on the shields were these ones here. There's the reinforced one, that's what we want. It'll give us a bit more mass, reduce the mass a little bit. Okay, shipyard. What else do we want to have a look at? We want to have a look at this should be an easy one. If I look at the Mandalay and see what we've got there. Before we go on our merry adventures, Void's Kiss, not that one. Born Skippy, we're going to have a look at that one at some point. Where's my Mandalay? I've just rolled through it, haven't I? There it is. The Excellent Adventure. So this should be pretty much done. We shouldn't have to do anything on this, he says, confidently. Oh, look at I'm going to have to get some new paint for this for a start. Lightweight, so that we don't even need a heatsink launcher on this, but we've got it anyway. This is all. Whoa, what's that all about? Heavy duty G4. Why have I done that? Why have I not gone G5? Must have run out of doodads. Right, a 4A unit is not going to fly, I don't think. Dirty drive drag drives, increased range, life support is done, and so is sensors, no doubt. Okay. Distributor, a 3A system focused. Maybe that'll work. Let's have a look. So we're running low on juice, but we've got a massive AFMU for 2.3, so that's good. Shield generator, Trident tested that. I can do high speed collisions, no problem, so we're going to keep that. Repair limpet controller, vehicle hangar, and we'll check that as well. AFMU, another one of those. Just check the vehicle base as a Scorpion. Right, okay. We're going to have to replace that with a Scarab, because we might do some Guardian stuff with this ship. It is possible. So what I might do is I add on top of there. This is my secondary one, just in case. Lightweight. I know, it's like lightweight. You better get that lightweight one at 0.17 tons. We get the a bit less jump range, but pretty much 80 light years is good for this ship. And we could use this for jumping back to the bubble as well if we wanted to. The way it's set up now, who's that? Okay, just people talking about the exciting weather tomorrow. I think that is pretty much set up. We want a weapon in there, a pulse laser for activating Guardian kind of sites in space. I think I'm happy with the way it's laid out, and I know everything's going to be set up with this one in particular. So Mandalay is good. Good. What did I want to look at? I wanted to look at. I've done this before, the power plant. I wanted to decrease that one to a 3 unit, and I'm sure I could if I get rid of if I make some sacrifices with this shield generator. So I thought about this before and it just didn't work. But as it is, I think that is good. We'll go and forget about that one for now. Any other ships? So Aspects was a nice one. Oh, there is one more ship that had arrived. I'll just check the progress on the other lot. Not Gavin Davey. 17 minutes on a delicate flower. We also had on our way the other two. Oh, these are hilarious, the other two. Hopefully they've arrived now. I think they might have arrived, you know. The two that I'm talking about are... Now, these are the wild cards for this particular Distant Worlds 3 adventure. If I can find them. Sunburn, that's one of them. That's a wild card, but I think I'm going to use these, the Wanton Abandon and the Meager Pilgrim. So one of these is the correct one. I think that's the correct one. But let's have a look and see what the hell is a Meager Pilgrim. So this is the one. This must be the one I bought first. I'll double check that. And never got around to. Maybe I never even used it. I really don't know. Multi-cannon. That's an interesting choice. What is this ship for? This could be anything. 2A power plant, 4D thrusters. Yeah, this is from a long time ago. Distributed 2D, nothing. So it's an unengineered ship. basically. Okay, I thought this was bad, but I didn't realise it was that bad. Okay, so we're not taking that one. So that's 46, and 58. So I bought that, forgetting that I'd bought that, because I couldn't find it. So I ended up having 2. So maybe I'll make that into a combat ship, seeing as it's barely built. Okay, this should be better, but it might not be a great deal better. Can't promise anything. 2 heatsink launchers. Why? Why have I done that? Let's get rid of 1. This could be lightweight, but I don't think we've got the lightweight for engineering. I'm not tempted to engineer this. So we've got a 4A power plant. We're way overdone. For some reason, I've got a 4A in there. Why have I done that? Surely we can get away with a 2. Surely we can. Let's just wang that in. I'm sure we can do it on a 2-it. Dirty drives, unengineered. I mean, not unengineered. There's no experimental. Oh, it's not got the good thrusters as well. What a shame. That might be why I wanted to take the Viper instead. So, but we have got the Sidewinder on its way in. Deep charge. Is that an SCO? Yes, it is. Life support needs doing. Power distributor 3D is all right. We could do a 2D in this probably. If we have one. Let's just have a look and see if we've got any good any 2D's. Got a 2A, got a 1A, that might work. A 1A, that's a bit random, isn't it? Charge enhanced 1A. Yeah, it should probably just about do it. What, 13.5 engines, 11.4. I'm not sure about this. Not sure about this. Oh, what is that? What's our engines? What engines have we got again? Thrusters, so 5.31, okay, we're good for that. We just need to dirty drive it up a little bit more if we can. What else did we have? Everything else was about right. I've not been engineering my alloys, I need to do that. Fuel tank. Oh, it's because I was testing out SCO on this and I had the fuel tank for running, so I didn't run out of juice. 3A shield generator, that is well overdone for what I need. Could do 2A might even be overdone, but we are going to swap it around for something. Let's just see what we've got in here, and hopefully we've got a 2A. No, we've not. No, we've not got any 2As. I'm not a fan of the prismatic there for this particular one. I think that's too much. We don't seem to have any good 2As, so any pre-engineered that I've engineered. Oh, it's been engineered. Yeah, this is all being engineered for the Distant Worlds 3 adventure. The Distant Worlds 3 that's going to be coming up later on in January. Is it the 18th or 17th? It's somewhere around then, because I know I can't do the mass jump whenever it is. Let's have a look. 2A. I wanted a 2A on this, didn't I? So we'll swap it around. 2A, where are you? We don't want prismatic, we just want a standard one, which is there. Okay. Cannot buy a module. Hull mass. Oh right, okay. I thought it was smaller than that. That's a bit rubbish. In that case, I'm going to do a 3D. I could almost use that low power one, couldn't I? Let's see if we've got a 3D. This is pretty... What's our boost speed? 500. I think it is quite a quickie, this one. A bit worried about smashing it now that I think about it. But there's got... The reason why I probably did that partially engineered was back when I was doing... I was trying to find out the best ship for exobiology, so that's why. But it coped well enough with this. So a 3D... Damn it, where the hell's dude, where's my 3Ds? There's too many shield generators. Maybe I've got a 3D in there. 3A I have. Don't want that. Prismatics. Yeah, it's an engineering adventure. That's what this video is all about. This is what I do on my days off. Kind of a day off. I've done a bit of work. All sorts of mucky nonsense. A couple of hours. Why can't I see a 3D? Am I just losing the plot? Oh, there it is. They're all up at the top. Of course they are, yeah. Right. 3D. Let's... I don't want that one. I want that one. Engineering. Right. The other problem as well is getting the engineering done on it properly. We've got a fuel tank, which is going to impact the range. We're still on 55. So I'm probably going to engineer that. We don't have any AFMUs, so this is really going to be short kind of business. We've got a decent jump range on it though. So we could do a bit longer. But I think SCO, it runs out of juice. But I do worry about not using an AFMU, so I'm going to have to engineer that shield nicely. Power plant, we got the 2A, that's good. Thrusters, semi-engineered thrusters, that's terrible. Why did I do that? Charge enhanced, so that's going to be good enough for it. Let's just go and do some engineering. Let's give this ship what it wants, really, and just double check the range on it. Oh, there we go, it's not fully done on the range either. Crazy, why have I done that? It has got deep charge. Power capacity exceeded. We might have to juice up our power. I don't think we're going to do any kind of Guardian business, so we don't need an SRV hangar. This really doesn't need any SRVs for exobiology. This is purely an exobiology ship. Engines, we're going to do these up as well. So only 50 or whatever. 500 wasn't it? Speed, boost speed, so this should increase our boost speed nicely. Hopefully we can get to G5. It's terrible that there's no experimental effect on it. Why did I think that's a good idea? This is back in the days where I just blasted off these things. Now I prepare a bit more, but as you can tell, there's always errors, and I go through every ship and I jump the carrier out and I swap them all out and get them all done, but something always passes through the net. Let's look at the sensors and we'll lightweight these. So this will help a little bit. What time are we on? 15:53. Okay, that's a good time. Oh, we're getting running out of those conductive ceramics. Only 3 of those to go though, so that's good. G4. Yeah, let's go for G4. Proto-light alloys are easy to get, aren't they? That'll be fine. Yeah, the Distant Worlds 3, you get a free badge with it or something. But we don't need to go heavy. Let's forget about the rest of it and go for... So that's the sensors. Life support. Yeah, we're going to need to do that. At least one. Like, you put one life support engineering lightweight and it halves it pretty much. That's good value for money. You could do that. I do that on everything if I can. Combat, even combat ships, just do a wanna. What's the worst that can happen? PvP. That's what. Conductive ceramics is still going down. We'll keep on going with those. Oh, let's go for G4. 0.25 tons. I mean, is it even worth it? But it's such a small ship, it might make a little bit of difference. Might just do. I'm not sure about fuel tanks though. Whether to keep them on. Armour. We've got nothing on the armour. Crazy. Crazy days. Yeah, I wish you could like click on maximum or something and it'll list the like how many a maximum G3 and click yes. Again, it's not got an experimental effect. Less worried about that though on the old armour. Because it's very specific to the ship. You need to fly it out, don't you? Which is a bit annoying. Obviously, you need to fly the actual ship to put the armour on. The armour experimental. Right, we're good after G4. I think we're good enough. I'm going to leave it. I think I'm going to leave it. This is probably a bad move, isn't it? Reinforced shields. I think we'll see how many Gs we can get away with. Power plant is not enjoying it. He's not enjoying that. Plus 50%. It should be good enough. No. But I'm gonna probably go a G4, I think. And that should do it. Conductive ceramics going down again. We'll be selling them for maximum. Right, that's that. So power plant, it's having a terrible time, that old power plant. We're gonna, I should probably look at the power first. But let's just put G2 in it and have a little look. Distributors, again, we probably just, it's weapons capacity and all that, weapons recharge. Let's just do it. Charge enhanced. Modified consumer firmware. Right. This is not going to be my main kind of ship that I'll be using though, obviously. It's like, so I might just, we can go for G4. That's not bad, is it? And then we'll see if that power plant will really work. No, this is just remote. This is at Shindes. I've not had a chance to even go out yet. But I am going to go. I'm not too fast here though. Let's have a think. What do I want to do? Look at the power situation, didn't I? So point. Okay, we're pretty good on power. Let's have a look at that though. So we've got a fuel scoop. We've got a generator. Yeah, we don't have a lot on board that we can kind of turn off. That's the thing. That heatsink launcher is going to be turned off. Maybe we want to do a few more turns of that power plant. And what else do we have? Engines are done. Distributors are done. FSD is done. Heatsink launchers, no. Oh, come on, mate. Let's go. What's going on? Shipyard. What did I want to do? What else do I want to do? Can't remember now. Let's just go for it. Power plant, that was it, wasn't it? Yeah, I got woken up early by the cat. So I did have a nearly good sleep. Because she's had medicine, because she's banged her paw or something. She was limping, last week into this weekend. But she's got a bit better. That's probably above what I need, actually. Never mind. And she had medicine. But what my wife's been doing is she's been giving her beef with the medicine. Which is that she's only supposed to have half beef, half rabbit, basically. That's her diet. But she never has just pure beef. But she's been fed pure beef at 6 in the morning every morning. So she was up at 6 in the morning meowing at me, even though she had food from overnight. So, yeah, I got up and had to feed her. We got 54 light years. That is pretty good, actually. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the power plant, happy with the distributor. That's going to work. I should probably show you. I'll just show you the reason why I think I'm going to take this ship. I'm pretty sure I'm going to take this ship, I say. Oh, come on. There we go. So, it's about the visibility. It's just jiggling. It's jiggling about a little bit there. Sorry about that. I'm just not using it properly. But you can see the kind of visibility for doing exobiology. So, it is a good exobiology ship. But I didn't put it in the actual video as being when I did a top 5. And there's a reason for it. I can't remember why. There was just other ships that were better. That's probably the reason, isn't it? It fell out of the top 5. But as you can tell, I've not really properly engineered it. So I have used it quite a lot initially, but it's been a long time since I used it for any exobiology. So that's the wild card. So we've done the DBS. Now, was I happy with the DBX? Let's just have a little look at our starship, which may be in as well. So we've got DBX. I'll just go back to the DBX. I think I might have missed something here with the engineering, really. Let's just have a little look. What are we on? 1600. So it was something about lightweight, was it? I'm sure there was something that I missed. Oh, we'll do that. We'll go G4. We can do that on the DBX. It's such an excellent ship. If they just allowed a bigger fuel scoop on it, a DBX with a bigger fuel scoop, that would be an amazing ship. But no, So I think I'm done with that, aren't I? Yeah. 70 light years, that'll do. That'll do. We need to buy a whole load of stuff as well. So, okay, I'm happy with the DBX. Let's see if the Sidewinder, the star of the show, has arrived. And this is the contender for being... This is in the top 3 of ships to use for this expedition. Where is it? Dude, where's my Sidewinder? I thought it had arrived by now. It's not, has it? We might not have a chance to do that. But I've got the Charmed Vagrant. Oh, I'll show you Born Skippy. Oh, 1 minute. I'll show you Born Skippy until it arrives. So this is the one that I'm going to be not using. An official streamer. I don't know, there probably is. I'm not... My knowledge on Distant Worlds 3 isn't immense. I think I know where the carriers are, and I know that you can have 6 ships, which is why I'm selecting ship 6. I'm kind of counting this as one of the 6, but it's not going to be used in any anger because it's rubbish at landing on planets, which it's good for not landing on planets, but I would like to have the option of landing on planets. So for that reason, as you can tell, it might struggle for landing at planets because it's shieldless. So what I want to do is add a shield to it. So I'm going to have to sort that out. Why is my power so low? What's going on there? What have I done with it? Oh, AFMU. That might be a struggle as well. So we got a 3... Oh, it's even G4 stripped down power plant. We might need to monster that to be able to get a shield on it. I'm not even sure if I'm going to get a shield without going up to a 4. Okay, so we got some 4 units. We might go up to a 4 just to get a shield on it. Overcharged G3, and what is that? Double braced, sod slow. I've not got it. No, I've not. Okay, I've not got a monstered. SEO optimized, yeah. The DBX isn't SEO optimized. That's the problem. My big 3 were the Mandalay, the Cobra 5, and the Sidewinder. And the Sidewinder obviously isn't SEO optimized, so we're gonna have to just get along with it well, and hopefully it won't end up running out of juice when I'm SEOing out to a long distance place. Oh, what is that? Come on, I picked Sidewinder there. I definitely did. In my mind, I did. Okay, here's the Sidewinder. So this is the creme de la creme. This should be ultimately engineered, but it may not be super amazing. So heatsink launcher. Don't think we need that, but I am going to replace it. And this is an important one, I think, to put in a lightweight one because it is so small. So G5, 0.2 tons. That will have an impact. It will. Hardly any impact occurs. Right. A dolphin. Yeah, I've given up on a dolphin now. I think the dolphin, I struggle with the landings because it's slightly longer. I think the DBX is a better prospect on everything really. So for me, the dolphin, it's just... I liked it, but I also didn't like it. There was something about it. Maybe it's the view actually as well, which is... I think the view's a bit better from the DBX, so I'm going to go with the DBX over Dolphin. Overcharged 2A power plant. That is quite a big power plant for this one. In fact, enhanced performance thrusters gives us 745 meters per second with drag drives. Increased range. Is that a pre-engineered? Yes, pre-engineered. That's good. Life support. Oh, we've not got anything on life support. Sensors. Okay. Charge enhanced distributor. That's an important one to have. Fuel scoop. Yes, we've got a fuel scoop. FSD booster. Shield generator is a 1A reinforced. That might work okay as it is. Might not. I don't think we need to increase that any. I think that's going to be fine. And we don't have any kind of vehicles, so we don't need vehicles for this because it's just exobiology. That's all we're doing with it. So I suspect we will get away with that. This could be perhaps something lightweight. What's it got on it? Actually, let's have another look. Thermal spread. It could be lightweight, but stripped down. Monstered. We're not. Yeah, we don't need the monstered. Stripped down gives us an extra. What's that? 0.48. It's not enough, is it? It's not really significant, that. So I'm going to leave it. what I am going to do is a bit of engineering on it. So it's built, it's all ready to go. Engineering on the sensors, was it? Yeah, we want a bit of sensor engineering. Again, it might affect it somehow. It's not a massive effect, but the life support will be the big one. So we've got 16:06 on the time, and we're mostly done except for the engineering that we haven't done. And some of it, as you can tell, there is stuff that does probably need doing, but I'm not going to do during this stream. What did I want to do? Life support. It's got 0, so we can save a big lot of weight with that first one. And the second one as well. Ridiculously lightweight. I'm glad I went to Colonia to get this done, to pin this blueprint. I think I did have it pinned, but not to G1,000,000 or whatever it is. But G3 is mostly what you need. I think anything like above that is probably showing off, isn't it? G4 is probably showing off. Are you just using one ship then, Jalfrezi? Is it just the Dolphin you're taking, or are you going to take any other ships? Because you can put them on the carriers. There's one in a neighbouring system, which I think we'll have a little look at. Let's have a look at the armour. I didn't check that properly. Heavy duty. Why have I done that? Yeah, I'm going to go G4 on it. Just to increase. It's free, isn't it? It's free. It's completely free. No weight added for that, which I imagine will be changed in future ships. Life support we've done. Engines are done to the max. FSD, that's pre-engineered. Okay, that's that one. So that's pretty much all the ships that I'm doing at the moment. It's more a case of, is it right? Do I need an extra one? Let's have a little look at the extra one that I was thinking about. Actually, no, let's go back to, because what I'm struggling with at the moment is this Diamondback Scout. And maybe we don't need that fuel tank, but that's another thing to bear in mind. 58 light years potentially. That is a nice ship, but nearly 600 meters per second. Not quite as fast. It's nowhere near as fast as the Viper, which has arrived. So the Viper Sunburn. We'll do a bit of flying around in a minute. Let's just have a look at the build, because I made a combat build out of this one, I think. So it might not be made for it. So 40 light year jump range, but you get 720 meters per second. This could change. Like you can see the power plant. It's obviously had weapons on board to go for crazy kind of engineering like that. Enhanced performance thrusters, G5 drag drives, and oh, what is that? 3A. Only G4 range on that one. Referee. MISC lightweight on that. MISC light. The reason why I've only gone that lightweight is probably because it's a combat ship. Charge enhanced on a 3A unit. Yeah, exactly. Definitely combat. But I think the minimum we can do is, let's just have a look if there's anything here. Prismatic shield. Yeah, there it is. Combat ship. It's like, why have I done that? But there was something about it. Yeah, I did some good combat in this. I think I might have made a dedicated combat version of the Viper as well, I think. But at least I'm going to engineer the... Actually, no, let's see if there's any better FSDs in there. I've only got spares hanging around. A three-sized unit. That's not what I'd considered FSDs. Deep charge, yeah. That's exactly the same, I think. So we're gonna do this anyway, just because it's the right thing to do. And then we're gonna go for a fly. Power plant. What, dude? Where's my FSD? There it is. Okay. We'll just have a little look and see what kind of range we get on it. But I think I'm happier to sacrifice the range over the visibility. It's not the range, the speed over the visibility with the Diamondback Scout. So the range now is up to, drum roll, 41 and 42. So that's alright, it's not too bad. And what was similar to my, this is what I'm going to use for speed though, I think. Oh, come on, mate. Why have you loaded that screen? It does weird stuff every now and then. Maybe it's just my computer. Maybe it's getting old already. So, 720 on that, but this was nearly 600, wasn't it? Light years. Oh, come on, mate. Oh, no. 745. Wow, that is pretty fast. That is pretty rapid. Meters per second. That's immense. But this is made more lightweight. That's probably why I'm getting that kind of speed. Right, let's go back. We need to go and do a flight now. We need to sort some things out. Sort the men from the boys. So, we're going to get the ship that I'm not going to be taking again. That we started off in. The Charmed Vagrant, which is a Crate Phantom. Formerly the best exploration ship in the game, which is why I use this rather than the Asp Explorer. So we're going to need on board a few things. I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to go with this, but we are going to need some beam lasers. We don't need beam lasers. I'm just going to put one on anyway. Buy and equip. Let's just have a little look. Beam laser, right? And then not burst lasers, pulse lasers, because these are going to be the bulk of it. Mandalay, Cobra 5, Type 11, Caspian. Yeah, I was thinking about taking the Type 11 and putting it on the... I might do that anyway. And putting it on the ship that's going to be doing the mining. That's not the ship, the carrier that's doing the mining. And then I can help out with some mining if I so choose. Right, that's all pulse lasers, all lightweight, minimum juice, and one beam laser just for fun, because I like the look of a beam. So we've got some point defences on this one, which are not engineered. Heatsink launchers, not engineered. We're not going to be going to the heatsink dudes, I don't think. What I'm going to put on though is, we're just going to store this. I'm going to swap this around. Oh, vehicle hangers as well. What kind of vehicle hanger is this? Let's just have a little look and see. Oh, it's a 2G. What? Is that only one? Is that a small one? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, Scarab. So I need to make sure I've got those in line with the correct ones on the ships that are going to be taking them. Oi, come on. I didn't mean to do that. I've still not finished yet. So what we're going to do is... I'm just going to wang that down there. I'm going to put on a shield. So shield generators, we want a 5D because we're going to do it to the max, I think. This is for the Caspian to give it shields, which might screw up the entire build, but you know, that's the way it goes. Got a fuel scoop. Cargo, I'm not sure why. We're not going to need any of that really, but let's just have a look at this ship while we're at it. Let's have a look at the engineering on it just out of interest. So armour is to the max. Life support, oh there we go. So life support could be done a little bit more. Yeah, there's always one, isn't there, when you don't quite realise. Life support makes no difference because if it's anyone intercepts us, they'll kill us immediately. It's not a combat ship. Although I have been tempted to do a combat Phantom. Right, that is that. And then sensors. Oh, we got lightweight 1,000,000. Right, good. Good, good, good. And we don't have the correct pin to be able to do what we want to do with those. Overcharged power plant, yes. It's more than what we need, that power plant, but it'll do, won't it? Right, let's go. Oh, where are we going though? Well, we're going to go to Laxac. Laxac to get some shields. Laxac. To some dude in Laxac. Oh, first we should go somewhere else. Let's just get rid of that. Let's just go on a diversion first, out of interest. So, where was I going to go? This is not going to go good, is it? Uh-oh. Whoops. 20%. What are you doing there, mate? Come on, you can do it. We can do it on 20%. It's fine. What can possibly go wrong? Awesome. Right. Did I bring any AMFUs? No. The irony. What's our state of affairs? Let's see. 100%, 100%. Alright, we've got a load of stuff that's 100%. I reckon that's good enough. But we are going to go to have a look at the not the engineers. We're going to go to this system here, which is out of the way a little bit. But we're going to just see what the crack is. Oh, we've got fines. That's fine. Fines are fine. We're going to see if we can find the carrier. They may not be allowing entrance yet. Yeah, no. Yeah, I should have seen that really, that big bulbous ship coming into the hatch, but you never can. If you don't pay attention, you can never tell how bad I'm going to fly. Still, the shields work pretty well. These are the 5D shields, aren't they? They won't work pretty well when I engineer them. That'll be terrible. Oh, let's put some pips to sis. Now what are we looking for? We are looking for... Oh, let's get some fuel while we're at it. We're looking for a ship. Now it's called the Odysseus. Odysseus. Well, let's just go to the top because hopefully it's the one that's nearest. There's a lot of ships in here because maybe they're all onboarding to Odysseus. Oh, come on, what are we looking at? Vagabond. It's called Dev Odysseus, should be. Wow, everyone's in here, everyone. Dev Odysseus, there we go. So, notorious docking access not allowed. Oh right, that leaves me out. Has appropriate landing pads, yes. Access all, good. We are gonna, what are we gonna do with that? Bookmark it, there we go. Just so that we can track the thing. Right, now we know that's there, we can transfer our ships over once we are done engineering with them, which sometimes, I don't think we're going to be done in this stream properly, but we are going to be mostly done with what I want to do, and I will transfer some over. We're going to go to the Laxac, let's go. Good. Let's go. Jump. Oh, we could do some scanning. 20% hull, that's impressive. You have to like that. Maybe I should have done the shield engineering afterwards. I've got a shield booster on though. Oh nice, it's at the first waypoint. Yeah. I'm going to onboard my ships. Everyone except for the Mandalay. I'm going to take... Because I suspect I'm going to miss the mass launch on day one. So I'm going to be playing catch up in the Mandalay, I think. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to I wouldn't put all my ships on anyway, would I? Supercharged, yeah, nice. Come on, frame shift drive, do it. Laxac 72. Wow, I supercharged to get to 72. What the heck? Did I really not have enough jump range? I don't... What? I don't know. Maybe I just did that for fun. I wasn't paying attention to the range. So we're going to Laxac to get the shields, and then Mwang to get the lasers done. Back, second crack, as they say. It's not right, is it? They don't say that. What is it? Even is one of them? Yeah. No, I'm never going to get one of those done. Right, well, let's just hide the millions of carriers. Let's find... Oh yeah, I've hidden new carriers. No! Why the carrier... Oh, right. What? Oh, what the hell? I think I'm losing the plot here. I thought I'd hidden the camera. Oh, maybe I need to... Do I need to click on it to hide it? It's literally that bad. Alright, okay. Oh, it's because it's got 0 filters for some reason. What the hell? Why have I got 0 filters? What kind of insane person am I? Oh, yeah. Whatever. Right, okay. Trader's Rest. Yeah, of course we're flying away from it. Mad Hatter! Are you looking forward to it? Are you going to be there on day 1 for the group jump? Have you been on any of the practice group jumps as well, which I completely missed? That was my only opportunity, I think, to do a group jump for this this expedition. I kind of should be looking forward to it, but there's so many other things going on in life that it's hard to get enthusiastic about it. It feels like I'm missing the first day. It's like it's not going to happen almost, you know. It's just wish they'd have chosen a different date. That is the worst kind of time to choose. But that's where I am, you know. I'll catch up, no problem. It's almost tempting to get the Caspian to play catch up, but you know, I might find something interesting on the way. And although I am building the Caspian a little bit up for potentially landing on a planet, but only in an emergency, as you'll see from the shields that I build out here. Oh, colonizing, yeah, I've completely abandoned colonizing recently. I've got, and there's one that I loaded up in that I took in the Pleiades that I really want to just get cracking with and do something with, but I just stopped. And it's hard to get back going again. It really is. You know, I've not got a Coriolis there or anything, and I wanted to get a Coriolis in. It's like, well, is it worth it? Work's been too busy to be able to manage anything like that. To give that system a justice, but I'm going to come back to it at some point. Maybe when the next Fargoid war happens. No, I'll be doing Fargoid stuff then. So most likely, I've been neglecting Fargoid. I've done a little bit of Fargoid stuff. Interceptor battling, and I was a mix, average, terrible, terribly average. I have forgotten a few things, and I know the AX crew are, you know, some of them are cracking on and still doing that. But when there's so many other things in the game to get going on, it's like, it's difficult sometimes to find the time. An Orbis, yeah, I did an Orbis. It took me a long time. Maybe by long time I'm talking 2 to 3 weeks. I was quite hardcore. It felt like hardcore during that time period. It was just purely delivery, and hopefully I don't have to do another one anytime soon. That'll be a sad time if I've got to do another. The other question is as well, do you now do an Orbis, or do you do one of them funky daft ones with the 5 million 12 noob hammers? That is the question, because it is now the best station to build because it gets the benefits, doesn't it? So if you're building this, if you're building the system based on the stats, you should really build like the stupid one. Oh no. I didn't check the gravity. This is why I've got shields. You can see now. People are trying to argue with me to say you should get lighter shields, but you can see why I've got shields. You saw. Sometimes you're just not with it. Honestly, the older you get, the more. Oh, I need to do my meditation today as well. I've not done any meditation. I've not done a plank. I've not done any meditation. Gonna have to sort that out. And the wife's out at the moment, so hence the stream. No, but I should have done some meditation. But maybe I'll get her to do some meditation later. Right, what did I want to do? Shield generator. So what we want on this one is reinforce. No, we want thermal resistance. Enhanced low power shields. Yes. I'm not sure if this is a good idea, but you know. This is really for a ship for jump range. This is the minimum shields that you'd have on the Caspian. So that's why I'm doing it. And we want to buddy it up with an experimental. I think we've got enough mats for this. Not high cap, stripped down, There we go. Absolute lightweight. Yeah, Orbis. How far have you got with your Orbis then, Mad Hatter? How, you know, are you 30%, 50? Or are you getting to that magic kind of end game 70, 80% when you can see the end but it's just not coming? That's the best bit, when you think you're there, because I was just sick of it. It's like, oh no, I just want it to end. Oh, military grade alloys, those are quite good, but I've got loads of them, so that's good. Those are quite a pain to get to. Right, that is it. G5 stripped down. That's all we wanted. Sensors, we don't want any of that done. Surface scanners. Should have brought a surface scanner with me. Oh, this is the pre-engineered. I've got millions of surface scanners. I've got absolutely tons of them. They're all on the ships as well. So where we want to go to next, Muang. I don't know how you pronounce that. As you people who have regulars to the channel will know, I don't necessarily know how to pronounce things. Like on what's the storm? The Met Office. They've issued warnings, right, for wind and snow with Storm Goretti, because it got named by the French Meteo French, right? The storm got named by. Yeah, don't keep track of it. It is too depressing if you look at the numbers. That's how I did it until the end, and then it was frustrating. Oh no, I'm nearly there. But no, the Meteo France named it Storm Goretti, an Italian name, and that was for the strong winds on northern France. And then the Met Office did a yellow warning for snow yesterday. Now it's an amber snow warning for today for the Midlands and Wales, of course. Not forgetting about Wales. I think about my route, but the Midlands are the main ones for, I think, strategically. But yeah, it's not a good one. It's wet snow though. It's like wet snow. You never want wet snow. It's the worst, but it's kind of standard in the UK unless you're in Scotland. It's wet snow is the standard. You know, we don't have ski resorts for a reason. It's only getting kind of milder, so more wet. The snow's getting more wet. Do I even need to do this? Yes, I do, because we've got a supercharged jump. Lovely. Yeah, the storm warnings for Storm Goretti. Is it Goretti? Double T. I should ask my wife. She knows how to pronounce things in Italian, but I forget. I suppose you say it in an Italian accent. Goretti. Storm Goretti. There we go. That's probably how you pronounce it. Probably. Right, where are we going to? Muang to get the lasers done. I only got 4 lasers on this bad boy. Maybe I should have just taken. You know what? I was gonna just take the Caspian, but for some reason I just hate it. I hate it for some reason. I do. It's the landings. I like it for doing it what it's meant to do, which is long distance jumps. It's really good for that. But for landings on planets, it's awful. Oh hello. Heatsink launched. Yeah. Mighty fine. So we got Muang. We got our lasers done. Then we'll apply to the lasers to all the good ships. Maybe we should have landed at that nice carrier. You know I'm going to go to that carrier and I'm going to do the same thing of, oh no, which one is it? Oh, there's so much to do. So the Mandalay is good. That's what we know. Distributor on the aspects. The question is, how much do I want to do anything with that distributor? I don't know why am I fuel scooping, dude? I think I'm already on the journey. Oh, I need to put my eye tracking on, don't I? That'll probably be interesting. That's why there's no face, because I've got the eye tracking on. Let's have a look at the eye tracking. Let's put it back on again. Eye tracking on. There we go. Beautiful view from the canopy. The best view. We're not talking politics, of course. I'm not going to talk about that. But look at the view. It's quite nice, isn't it? It kind of jiggles my face tracking a little bit. Bruise Legacy. We're going to go and do some combat kind of engineering. We're going to make these lasers lightweight, basically. which is something, funnily enough, I've not got it pinned. Yeah, are you just building one system then? Toby, no, it's it is. I'll tell you what it is. It's OpenTrack. That's it. It's just it's a €7 webcam from eBay, and yeah, OpenTrack. It works all right. No, I can't afford a Toby. I've got, the problem is that the reason I say I can't afford is because I've got a VR headset, so I think buying the two is quite large, you know, quite a large outlay, and it's quite extravagant. So I went for the cheap option, and I can use it for, you know, the what is it, the YouTubes. Put my face on if I want to. People are talking about YouTube starting to force you to put your face on stuff. I don't know if that's a thing or not. I should know. I do make money out of the YouTubes, but I'm blissfully unaware of it most of the time. I try and just try and do the videos, get them out there, and then forget about it, and see if there's enough money to buy. I do buy stuff with the money though, like equipment and whatever. Like I got a microphone down here that I bought. You could tell when I got monetized on YouTube because suddenly the sound quality increased. That's the exact moment. Oh, one for your squadron as well. Yeah, I've not done Jack. I've done Jack for my squadron. I should have done it because I meant to do that, but I've been doing other bits and pieces for, you know, for the squadron and that. I put a bit of money in the piggy banks and that when I'm not being tight-fisted. But I should put more. I should put more in really. But I put some ships on board for in case anyone wants to borrow them. I'm not sure if anybody uses them, to be honest, because everyone seems to have their own ships. Right, I might take the T11 that I've got and put it on the on one of these ships for distant worlds in case I want to do some tritium mining, which I have done a little bit, but not properly, not with regards to trying to fill up a ship. So we've got weak shields now, so we've just destroyed our shields, so we don't want to do anything stupid. 0.2G, well that's fortunate, isn't it? There we go, docking request accepted. Landing pad 7. What time are we on? 16:33. On call tonight, so I'm going to have to start. I've already thought about it, so I've already done a little bit of that work. Just need to be aware of it. I don't think there's going to be any excitement for me out tonight. Should all be hunky-dory, is what I hope. Well, that's what you can use. It's quite the tracking for. You can look down to see when you're on the pad. But I just used the... Oh, look at this. Wrong. Schoolboy error. Lovely. Yeah, look, let's get it down. See if we can get it down. Right, let's have a look at the engineering. Let's just turn the tracking off a little bit.
System shut down. Welcome,
there we go. Right, okay. So what we want is to lightweight all of these bad boys. Oh, have I got? I've still got eye tracking on. Right, that's turned it off. Lightweight mount. So we go down to 1.4 just from one lump of that. That's pretty good, isn't it? We can do better than that though. Because I thought 2 kilograms is a lot. I thought that's immense. Oh, power draw's going down as well. Lovely, that's what I want. And oh, conductive ceramics, our arch rival. We've reduced it a lot there, but is it enough? Let's do 1 to G4. Let's do at least 1 to G4. I'm not sure how many of these things I'm going to use. I just brought maximum in case. Oh, a Scarlet Crate error. Yeah, I've not been on the squad carrier for quite a while now. That's terrible. Scarlet Crate error. Something dodgy going on there. Lightweight mount. Look at that. Same here, just losing the mass. Power draw's going down as well. That's quite useful. Maybe I should have done all beams after all. That was my original plan, to just put all beams, but thought I'll save power. Distributor draw and power draw is all going down. Which I hadn't considered fully because I've never done this particular engineering before. I feel like I've wasted it on those pulses now. But I've not got any more beam lasers. Maybe I could always buy another here. Let's do another pulse laser. Focus, lightweight. And then that's going to be it, done. We're going to be pretty much engineered, or engineered as much as I can be bothered doing. And we can load our ships up at some point then as well. Yeah, busy the next few days. Next couple of days, is it? You know, I've got like... mainly tomorrow night. No, I wasn't going to do another G5. What I might do is have a look at the outfitting. Maybe I should get another beam laser instead of this pulse laser. So we got a 2, we got a 1, a 1E. 57 grand. Oh, no discount. That's going to hurt, isn't it? But why not? Let's do it. Why not? What's the worst that you can do? I should have looked at what the other engineering has been actually. So we've got a power draw of 0.43, 1.36. Oh right, look at that immense difference there. It's 0.7, 0.27 and 0.21. But in for a penny, in for a pound, let's do it. Why not? We've done it now. We've sold it, there's no going back. Retributor. Oh, what's a retributor? That's a special one. I don't want a retributor. What's a retributor? It's like distributor draw immense. What the freak? Oh no. I've never used a retributor. Is it any good? I've obviously unlocked it. So we got... yeah, that's what we want. Yeah, I should have used a retributor to see what it's like. Power draw, damage and jazz. Yeah, power draw is quite similar. But it's a distributor draw that's the struggle there. I'm gonna swap it. 18 grand. There we go. I've saved money. Oh, there we go. Right, we've got it. It's on now. Beam lasers. Let's do some team beam lasers. Efficient, lightweight. This is going to be... oh, hello. What's that noise? It's somebody's having a go at me. Maybe it's maybe I've accidentally started Discord or emails. I don't know what I'm doing with emails. It's basically I logged in and I don't know. I don't have a clue what I'm doing, but maybe it's an email. Maybe that's what it is because I don't know. I don't really normally have emails on my own computers and that. Oh, what do we want to do now? Oh, have we just done it? We've just done Mega. What do we want to do? Let's go for G4. Why not? We've started now. I wanted to not use all those conductive, but I have. Because I'm stupid. Yeah, this isn't that kind of shit. These beams are just to activate Guardian sites in space. That's the idea anyway. So I'm going to engineer this one to G4 as well. See, they're so lightweight though. Half a ton, isn't it? It's nothing. Really, I should go for G5, shouldn't I? That would be the dream. Conductive ceramics, I could go for G5. But not on one of these. Let's go for the beam. That brings it down to 0.2 tons. That's nothing. Why not? Conductive ceramics are going down like nobody's business. Alright, we'll do it. For the lols. Nice. Right. Maybe I should do the other beam lasers. I'll do the pulse to G5 as well. Because we've got... let's have a look. lightweight. Let's do it, why not? I'm here. I'll do it G5. I think this is a bit of a waste, but it gets the weight down. I've got my 2 ships for doing Guardian stuff. So 2 ships, 2 beams. That'll do it. And that is it. That is it. Not even assign these to any fire groups. Right. And then the rest of it is kind of nonsense stuff like
Takeoff procedure complete. Clear for departure.
like thrusters, isn't it, in that DBX? I'm still not sure about that. Let's go to combat mode, yeah. There they are. Oh, the Phantom is such a good ship. It's such a shame I'm not taking it.
Now offline. Goodbye, Commander.
Let's see if we can get some more. Well, that's a nice pretty pattern, isn't it? Thermal overload. Oh, I need to have 4 pips to weapons. Yeah, alright, let's forget about that. I'll just jump while I'm figuring it out. Where do we want to go to? We want to go back to Shinny Des, I think, to apply these things to the ships. And then we're pretty much done, aren't we? It's... Oh, let's do Super Cruise overdrives. We've done the bare minimum that we wanted to do. We might get to the chance to transfer some ships over as well. Okay, Shindes.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, have I scanned the system? Yeah, the beams are really good for stripping shields. I've never done lightweight beams before. Maybe I should have done a laser, but you can't. You can lightweight these, but you can't lightweight the mining beams, can you? Which would have been more useful for doing kind of mining stuff. But I'm not intending on. I'm going to take the materials with me. It'll be fine. Don't need to do any mining, but I do have a SRVs in theory on some ships. So the Mandalay is going to have the SRVs. So's the Asp Explorer, and the other one as well, which is the... Actually no, it's not going to have SRVs. I'm not going to have SRVs on the Caspian because I'm not going to be landing on planets intentionally. So that should be pretty good. So we've got Cobra 5, doesn't need an SRV. Sidewinder doesn't. Diamondback Scope doesn't need an SRV. So we should be pretty golden now. We're in the golden now. We've got plenty of ships. We've got the maximum amount of ships. Oh, hello. We're not out of the woods yet. You can still make the old errors. I kind of wish it had stopped coming to these white stars. The white giants. Well, actually, do I even need that? Why am I... Because I've got 70 light years. Why is it not just... Why am I going into that at all when I don't need to? No. Oh, look at that, 74 light years. Never mind.
Scan detected.
Oh, scan detected. Who's scanning us? John Barbar. Well, that's pretty nice. I didn't expect to get so much done today. I thought it was going to go wrong a bit more than this. A bit more than... Funnily enough, I didn't do that at once, but that's during neutron jumps because it's a lot easier with neutron jumps, so you don't end up doing that. With a white dwarf, it's very easy to do that. That's what my excuse is. That doesn't happen very often. But I think I need a sleep. I hope I don't get any calls tonight. It should all be done. There shouldn't be any calls. I think I just need a nap. We need to get the grit sorted out for this stupid storm. Storm Goretti. Oh, that's Shindes, aren't we? We don't need to scoop. Jameson Base. We got lots of finds. Yeah, Storm Goretti. We don't have any grit, and we can't. It's difficult to get out of the driveway. I've not got a hire car now as well to burn the clutch out on, so I don't want to do that on my own car. I didn't burn the clutch out. I just got clutch kind of smells while wheel spinning, and I did get out eventually. But we need grit, so not today. I've been told that we have to get it today in case people all get the grit because everyone cracks one off. But I really don't think it's going to be like that. We don't have any gritting bins near our road as well, which is kind of, we've got to go driving seeking this grit from those yellow bins. And next door, I don't know how he gets his car out, but he has fancy cars, so I assume they're all-wheel drive. He's got a Jaguar something or other, a sporty-looking one, which is not an SUV or anything, but it's one of them. But it's probably all-wheel drive, so it has the same. It's, to all intents and purposes, it's fine for cracking one off in the snow. It's reasonably lightweight and got power to all 4 tyres, which I didn't have in my SUV, which was a 2-wheel drive rubbish one. Yeah, I'm not going to say which one it is because it was terrible. It was good to drive, but terrible with regards to functionality and braking and going into limp mode on the way home one time. But yeah, I'm not going to talk. Not going to degrade the. It could be terrible maintenance most likely. Looking at the hire car firm, which I'm not going to name either. Got quite a good relationship with them, so at least they deliver the cars when I want them. They might not deliver cars that are fully functional. They might not fill it up with fuel, which is the bare minimum you'd want.
Mike Alpha Victor. Thank you for choosing our station, Commander. We hope you find everything to your liking.
All right, let's get it landed. Let's not boost into the slot this time. Showing off. Let's not show off because we have rubbish shields now. They're downgraded. Here we go. Oh, we could have put our eye tracking. I've hardly used the eye tracking, but I did it to show you the view from the DBS. Which, I don't know, it's an underrated ship, I think, for exobiology. I think I underrated. I suspect I underrated it as well. But I did use it, and for some reason I chose the others. But sometimes I think, well, was that wrong? Was that wrong? Right, let's get this. Let's offboard these weapons, these exploration weapons. Is that the cat? Can't see. I've only got a lamp on. I didn't turn the light on upstairs for her. I know she's is it Cruspian, but she's fine with no light. But it just seems a bit wrong to leave her in the dark. I leave the light on. I turn the light on for the cat. She doesn't need it. She doesn't care. Cat eyes are amazing. But I suppose they're black and white, so they're missing out. They're like in the good old days when the old telly was black and white, which I obviously don't remember. But I think there was boasting about colour TVs at one point during my lifetime. But I think we had colour TVs throughout, maybe. And they're all colour now. Right, that's our weaponry. Why have we got 4 of them? Did I really need to do 4? Yeah. They're going to bug me now because they're going to be terrible. Right, let's put them on the ships they're meant for. So we need it on the Mandalay, probably the Mandalay. Put it on Asp Explorer because this is the one that's mainly going to be dealing justice to the Guardians. So we'll put on, which one do we want it to go on? Oh, maybe that one there, that'll be nice. Beam lasers, lightweight mount, it's going to be fine. Right there. And just double check, we have got a vehicle hanger on it, got AFMUs, good. So that's that one complete. Oh, I didn't do the shields, did I? Dude, where's my shields? Right, we'll do this first. We need to put the shields are going to be a nightmare as well because of... Oh, hello, another email. What the hell is going on with these emails? Am I suddenly getting emails? Or is it oh, there it is. I was logged on. I thought, where the hell is the invite? And it wasn't there. And they finally put it on. That's a bit late. Conferences. Just don't do conferences, basically. What did I want? I wanted the Mandalay. No, I'm not going to use them rubbish pulse lasers, am I? Let's just see what effect it has on the jump range. It's going to be immense. So we've got 80 light years pretty much, rounding up. And we're going to put it... Oh, what else do we need to do? We need to... I think it would be quite nice there on the side. So currently we're at 79.35, and we're going to 79.31. Well, we have everything we need pretty much. Actually, no, we've not. You know what? Oh, I've got it on. Yeah, lightweight point defense turret, just in case I want to do any of that business. Did I put on? Yes, I've got a vehicle hanger as well. Okay. Repair limpet controller too. It's got everything you need. Pretty much everything we need on for the... Everything is... You only need to take one ship. Oh, one last thing I'm going to do, which some of you might just hate. What am I doing? Oh, I'm not doing... I'm on the wrong screen. Titan's destroyed 1 million. Yeah, I can't see any of that. I need to do... What I need to do is advanced maintenance, ship integrity. Oh, look at that. Oh, the paintwork. I've done it. It's a brand new one now. Oh yeah, I've just done the paint. So that is it done. Let's have a little look at it and just see. It looks all shiny and new now. Actually, I've got a new livery, but I don't like it. You've got the blue one. Look, but I prefer the green one. So I'm going to stick with the green one if that's okay. And finally, oh, hang on, there's another one. There's a scarab. That's standard colours, so let's change that to a ginger colour. The bright ginger's the best. It'll go with the green. Gingers love green. So that's why we're doing that. Okay. Also, I should have done that with the not minor zero. I need to get rid of minor zero. Got so many ships. So many ships. It's a hard world, isn't it? It's a hard life. Void's Kiss, that's the one. Finally going on a big exploration journey, and we're going to need to do some livery on its scarab, because we want it looking pretty. And the Explorer itself has a green paint, which I actually paid for. I've got loads of new ones. What's that one? Maybe we should do a new paint for it, but stick with a green theme, or go red, or ginger. The tangerine's pretty cool. I'm going to go with tangerine, yeah. Why not? It's not been changed for a long time, that. So, yeah, pretty funky. The Guardians are going to love looking at that. Right. Next, we're going over to... We want to get those shields out of the ship, which I forgot to do. So we're going to go back to the Charmed Vagrant. And then... Look, all this it needs doing. And we're going to change the shields for something more appropriate for a Charmed Vagrant. Weird name. Let's just store this one. And we'll put our 3 rated one, wasn't it? Shield generators. Wasn't there a shield generator we were going to mess with? What's this one? Reinforced stripped down. That looks familiar. We'll put that one. Is that what we wanted? Oh no, it's not, is it? Let's oh, dude, where's my shield? Which one wanted the shield? The DBX wanted the shield, so I'm just gonna put something else in there just for now, as a kind of side portion. DBX, so 3. I'm assuming it's a D-rated one. So that is a 5A. It's painful, this, isn't it? I don't remember which shield I had in, so I'm going to put that one in. And then we're going to look at the DBX just to make sure we got the right shield in there. Migrant Hermit, good. Just to change the shield on that, and then we'll change it, put the shield on the Caspian, which I'm not going to use properly, the Caspian whatsoever. Prismatic, so we don't want a prismatic. What we do want is a D-rated one, I think. Shield generator. This one is enhanced load power, reinforced is what we want. That's unleashed a lot of jump range, which is nice. And also, what about our power usage now? Is it ridiculous? So we've got the power plant 4A, that is way too big. We want a 3 unit at least, surely. Surely we can get away with 3. That's a G3, double braced, overcharged thermal spread. Why do we want a G4 in? Oh, is this covering everything? I just realised it, because we've got our AFMUs, which are going to take up, what's that? Oh, 1.89, 1.58, so yeah, 3. So we need to have three covered, so we can cover for 3. So if we go power plant, we don't need it to be that much. We can just wang in this overcharged here, I think. Have we got any other 3As? Double braced, maybe even a 2 rated. There we go, it's got 2, so it's covered. That's fine. And hopefully we've not messed that up. Should be fine. Oh, we've got a ginger livery. I bought that livery as well. Oh, the scarab. Paint job ginger to go with the livery. And that ginger livery was one that I purchased, but have I got anything new? Oh, I've got a pink livery. That's kind of an awful pink colour though. And these are kind of rubbish. No, I'll stick with what I got. I assume I purchased that one because the standard is that, isn't it? Yeah, that's it. I wanted a tangerine colour. Excellent. Right. That's the DBX. Next, it's the worst one of them all, the Caspian. Because it's going to be... I don't want it to be sucking juice. I don't want to have to upcycle the power plant for this reason. Right, let's have a look at this. This is going to be a nightmare. Okay, I know it. We've only got 1 AFMU, or 2 actually, but you don't need more than 2 normally. But what we do need is a shield. We don't need a shield as such. And this is going to be it. Shield generator complete. Enhanced low power. And it's taking us from 0 to not a hero. What did we have originally? So we got nearly 2 milliwatts over. Not a shield cell, thanks dude. So now we're going to have 1,000,000 milliwatts over. I don't think that's going to work. 3 milliwatts. Megawatts. Not, I say milliwatts. Why do I keep saying milliwatts? It's a big M, not a little M. Megawatts. Yeah, it's getting late. It's getting late in the days. It's nearly 1700 here. It's not late at all. So, with 3.2, that might be enough. I don't know. Let's just get them off so that I can see the numbers for myself. I can't calculate basic mathematics. Oh no, look at that. It's not quite enough, is it? Fuel scoop, FSD booster, power plant. What are we on? What are we on with that? G4. Oh no, I don't like this. Thrusters, we got a G, 7D. Sensors. Power distributor, 4D. I think that's fine. Engine focus. That's. Oh yeah, I built this up properly. What else do we want? We don't want anything else up there. I might have to just bite the bullet. It's that extra milliwatts. I don't feel like there's enough overhead to be messing around too much. You've got the detail surface scanner, which don't cost anything. Super Cruise Assist. Oh, that's it. 0.3 and 0.4. So I'm basically sacrificing those two, which, if I remember landing on planets and there's not enough overhead, I think I'm going to have to upgrade it. Need a strip down one. Strip down, anyone? No. Oh, that's the one. 4A strip down. I know it's G2, but it'll do. 4.5 tons. What are we losing out on there? So we got 90 light years, Mark. 74. So 74. Where's our strip down one? There it is. So 74. No, oh, it's nothing, is it? It really is not a lot. Okay, let's equip that. I mean, that's a 3A strip down as well. So that's why it was an excellent jumper, and why it was the fastest to get to Colonia despite quite a few errors. I think it was so harshly stripped down, this thing. It did have like the AFMU, but that was all turned off. Let's put it back on. Alright, so we lose a little bit of light yearage, but it's not a big deal. And this isn't the main one, so this can be moved over. We can move this over to the carrier. We can move some of the others over to the carrier as well. So Delicate Flower can go. Meager Pilgrim, no, that's not going. Terry Pratchett, I think Terry Pratchett can go now. What was the Cobra V? Yeah, that's done. Because we've got a bit of light years. Look at that, 60 light years. That's pretty decent. Now, is it worth putting anything else on here? Fuel scoop. I don't think it is it? I don't think it's worth having an SRV hangar. I don't think we're going to need that for this particular ship. So we're done with that. Let's just good. We've done that. We've done the Caspian. So we have our 6 ships. DBS was the main. That was the main one. I think that was a bit of a problem. So what I might do is, so we're good on everything except for the Mandalay. Let's have a look at what the DBS has got on it, because a lot of this jazz is like daft stuff, isn't it, where I've just not put the experimental on it. So the question is, do I go over to Flick Farseer now and get that put on? Do I have enough time even? Power plant, thermal spread. Let's have a look at what Farseer does actually. Not on that web page. Let's just have a little look. Farseer. Right, she does power plant G1, surface scanner, sensors, thrusters, and FSD. So if we go to her, we'll get the thrusters done. We won't get the alloys done. That's the important one. But it's just this one ship that's annoying me, I think. We could get a new power plant and put an experimental on that as well. We could even put lightweight rather than thermal spread, just to give it a bit of extra range. What are we on? 1.3. So that is a consideration, but it's the dirty drives is the main one, isn't it? Distributor is good. Maybe we'll take it for a ride. Yeah. And that will do good, I think. How many of these things have we got? How many of these detail surface scanners have we got? We have 2 spare. So do we want to get another one and engineer it as a spare, since we only have 2 spare? No, I think is the answer probably. No, let's do it. Come on. You may as well. Store current module. Right, we'll go to Flick Farseer, see if we get a chance to do that. I think I've got everything on board that I want here. What are those sensors? That's everything that I need. Oh, actually, what about that U? I'm not sure if we'll get a chance to finish this because my time is nearly up. Lightweight, I'm not putting a G5 on that. It's just not worth it. Because it's my backup ship. I think I'm going to regret that, but let's launch it and we will see. Oh, actually, before I do that, I wanted to get my power plant, didn't I? Because I wanted a lightweight one. So we've got a G3 overcharged power plant. So let's buy a new one of those, a 2A, and store the old one. We need 2 milliwatts. We can make it dedicated here. Overcharged, we're going to do overcharged. %. Is that it? Has that done it? Do we even need that as well? Because, well, one other thing that I didn't have was an AMFU, didn't I? But everything's on board that we need to have on board, so maybe another turn of the screw. And then we'll see if this thing flies. And we'll go lightweight on it, just to give it a bit of extra juice. Only a few percentage points, isn't it? Deciat, isn't it? Farseer. Deciat. Don't know how you pronounce that. 2 jumps. Yeah. Let's just get the camera on the go again and see.
Disengage from landing pad. Exit the station quickly and safely.
Hold on. Just get the setting the tracking up for the camera. Nice. Let's see how much speed we can get out of this thing. Oh, hang on. Gear up. I was a bit worried it wasn't going to boost then. Okay. It's taken a while to build up. Okay, that's doable. You know, it's not immense boost speed, is it? It's not fast. It's not a rapid ship, but it's got a good handling though. That's what I remember about it. But I think maybe it was the boost speed why I didn't select it. Oh, maybe I can swap halfway. Oh, what's my eye tracking doing? It's lost the plot. Right, we're going to see Flick. Can't see what can possibly go wrong. We're in solo here as well. I just didn't want to be messing around. Obviously you're in solo when you go to see Felicity Farseer anyway. You can risk it for a biscuit on the other ones. Oh hello. Probably need to sort my power plant capacity exceeded. Jazz, don't I? Hello. We've got a scoop going on. Fuel scooping is going good. And then let's go for Flicky. Oh, hang on. Deciat. I thought I was already in system. Oh, yes. Hopefully I've not messed anything else up now. So I'm going to fly all my ships over a bit later on, maybe. I'll go back to the carrier now, and after this one. And on board everything. And then we'll be ready for Distant Worlds 3 at last. Which is nice. Yeah, I need to find Flick before I sort my power plant out. Conflict zone. There's always conflicts going on at these, isn't there? People trying to take over them. There she is. There she blows. Oh, what the hell. Yeah, good one. 6A, yeah, which 6A, whatever. Yeah, I've not got my Super Cruise assist, have I? I think that's the problem. I didn't think it was that bad. Let's check my... So we've got cargo hatch, Super Cruise assist. I want Super Cruise assist. And then there's other stuff like heatsink launcher we don't need. Cargo hatch we don't need. Shield generator we need. FST booster on a 2? I don't know. Life support, we probably need that at some point. Oh, we've not got Super Cruise. Oh, forget about Super Cruise assist. We don't need it where we're going. I better make sure all my AMFUs are turned off. Actually, no. I don't have any AMFUs. I thought my power was all good anyway. I thought it was all good. I must have missed something. Maybe it's damaged already. Right. Okay. 100%. Output usage 100%. Yeah, that might be it. Just needs another turn of the power plant screw for some reason. FSD booster 100 and 100. So we can't take any damage, a great deal of damage on that power plant without living the Not's dream. Also, did we sort our... I'm still thinking there's stuff I need to do. Our shield's out. Oh, hello, pussycat. I think she might want some snacks. She might have eaten her food. Right, Felicity Force here. Here we come. We're on our way, don't worry. On our way to see good old Flick. Yeah, I know. She's getting a bit rambunctious, yeah. Don't worry, the stream's going to end soon. It's going to end soon. Don't worry, Florence. I think she might have eaten her food, which means it's quite a good opportunity though, a good time, because we're just getting towards the end. You know, maybe I'll go to the carrier. Maybe I'll get this done. Maybe I'll go to the carrier, drop the stuff off at the pool. Drop the kids off at the pool. We don't need night vision, do we, for this business? Creature of habit. Do you remember when we were doing like? Do you do the spire sites where you'd come up to the spire and there'd be all sorts of stuff cracking off, light shows going off as you're zooming in, and you're hoping you're not getting interdicted before you get to this stage. And there were people in chat going, "Oh, I got interdicted, got destroyed again." And you're like, "Oh, how did you get destroyed?" But I rarely got destroyed due to interdictions. I'm not sure if I did ever get destroyed. So long ago, it's hard to remember now exactly how that thing went. The Spire sites were amazing, not just because they made money, but they were so scenic. They completely killed my VR, though. I couldn't do VR in it because the frame rate just dropped immensely. So I didn't do VR there, but head tracking I'm sure would have been fine. Made billions. 30, or is it 40 years of carrier, of money on my carrier. It's going to be there for 40 years, not that the game will last that long. We can't see anything, Felicity. It's night time. Right. Here we are, number 1. Hello, what are these messages? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Looks like I'm going to have to do a pickup. Okay, I'm going to land this. And then I'm going to do the engineering, and then it is actually going to be... No, Felicity, what are you doing? And it's going to be the end of the stream because I've got to do my taxi duty, apparently. Right. I'm going to get a phone call in a minute as well. It's going to go... Go on. I've got the landing gear down. Right. Right, let's finish the engineering on this ship. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get to finish the rest of it. I didn't think I was going to be on taxi duty. So dirty drive, experimental effect, drag drives, and yeah, power plant capacity is exceeded, but we are going to go for overcharged, and we're going to switch it around and go for stripped down to give us minus 10%. Yeah. And also, what else? We're going to do the sensors, weren't we? We're going to do the surface scanners. Oh, hold on. Surface scanner. These are so cheap. I don't know why I'm doing another one. It's just for the hell of it, isn't it? But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the stream. I hope you've enjoyed watching me build all of my ships. And that's the final one complete, I think, after this. Probably need to make sure I've got the armour on them all, actually. Because some of them suspiciously don't have armour. That's the probes done. Power plant, FSD, engines, surface scanners, sensors are done. everything else is done, which is mighty fine. So I hope you've enjoyed the stream. I'm going to go and do my taxi duty now. So as I said earlier, make sure you're wrapped up. Put a blanket in the car if you do any travel, especially tomorrow night or Friday morning, because you might get stuck in some snow if you're in the Midlands or Wales. Check the Met Office for the latest amber warnings, or even if there is any red warnings that go out. I imagine they'll go out tomorrow if there is any like that. But there are some pretty big numbers. Anyway, thank you very much for watching and have a most excellent day. If you are playing Elite,